Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. This is Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you as always for allowing me to be part of your day. I do appreciate it. I'm just trying to get this right. So guys, I am considering going live, um, because I think that maybe I can address some issues better. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We might just find out. Um, as you guys know, I work nights. I'm sure everybody's got a schedule. If you guys are interested in me going live, can you tell me a time that would be good? Obviously, I'm not going to go live while I'm at work because there's times things happen at work and I just can't go live at work. So, as you guys know, I work, overnight shifts. So, all right. So, yeah. So if you guys could give me a time that works for you guys, something I'm definitely going to consider. Also, I wanted to thank everybody who's subscribed. I got a lot of backlash from the last video that I put up, and that's one of the reasons why I thought maybe I could go live and we could straighten some stuff out. And I did have more than 600 subscribers, and then I had less than 600 subscribers, like I said, and now I'm back up to about 600 subscribers. Guys, I don't care about that. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, but that's not going to stop me or make me act a certain way. I'm not going to be that person. I've never been that person, and I'm not going to be that person. So, listen, I don't have a problem with people challenging me. Please challenge me. You can challenge me all you want. I'm not arguing for the sake of arguing, and I don't want anybody to argue with me for the sake of arguing. Don't blanket statement me. Don't just say you don't know the facts. Okay, well, tell me what it is that I don't know. Please enlighten me. I mean, I'm approachable. Enlighten me. Don't scream OSA at me. Don't get in my comments and tell me to shut up. That is not okay with me. Okay? I don't tell any of you guys, how to act or anything like that. Get in my comments and tell me to shut up. What's wrong with you? Who does that? Person says to me, you don't know the facts. I wake up to, like you can see in the comments, I'm not going to put anybody on blast. However, I did post, I pinned the comment that threatened that they were going to start a channel to refute my channel. And I pinned it because I support that channel. The one time that they did bring up something specific, I crushed them with the facts. So, listen, my default is a nice, kind person. But if you push me, I don't have to be nice and kind. I'm not a fucking doormat here. I'm going to stand up for myself. All right? So, if you're going to challenge me, please do that. But not by blanket statements that, aren't challenging. That's the weakest thing in the world, to swat it away and say, okay, okay, then why are you even watching my channel? Why are you doing that? So that you can, what if me questioning somebody that you admire, if me questioning their character is going to ruin their character for you, I wouldn't worry about me. I'd worry about you. Because if if you have put somebody so high up that you don't know on a pedestal, and even if you do know them, and you think that what I'm saying is untrue, it shouldn't bother you. It shouldn't bother them either. The thing that is upsetting is that it strikes a nerve, so there's got to be some of it, right? Just like when you tell people to shut up, yeah, it strikes a nerve. Come on. I think that's a lot of nerve. It's like going into somebody's house and saying, I'm here, shut up. So, yeah, I got a problem with that. I know how to read, so, listen, guys, if you want to put emphasis on words so that I understand where the emphasis is, that's fine. But if you want to use all your words in caps so that you think that you're intimidating me, I'm laughing at you. Just going to put that out there. I'm going to stand up for myself. And let me be clear, I think that I've been clear about the fact that I don't know a lot about Scientology. I mean, I don't know. I know what the idea is. I've watched everything on it. I'm not a Scientologist. I don't know the specifics about it. When I'm commenting on something, I'm very specific about what I'm commenting on. So a lot of people have come at me about the videos of Aaron and the dog, and William Good and the dog. And, I don't know what happened 10 minutes before the video began shooting, because I'm not a mind reader. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't go back in time. I am commenting on a video that has a beginning, middle, and an end. And I watched the whole video, and that's what I'm commenting on. So nowhere in the William Good video, where he's arguing with the other man, or the other man's arguing with him, does he allow the man to complete a sentence. And I challenge anybody to watch the video and tell me when William stops long enough to let the man complete a sentence. Now, if that ruins your vision of William Good, you've got a problem with that. Because that man has done so many good things. He had a bad day. He put it online. I commented on it. If it wasn't online, I wouldn't have commented on it. But he put it online, and I said, whoa, that behavior isn't okay. I don't agree with that. And that's what I commented on. And I'm allowed to do that. Now, I don't understand what the debate is, because I wasn't talking about 10 minutes before the video began, and I wasn't talking about 10 minutes after the video ended, or the day before, or whatever. With Aaron, and Liz Gale has said to me, I mean, she's very respectful. A lot of the people in Scientology happen to be really respectful. I know some of these people are just not. But, Liz had said something, in the video that I saw, I don't see that man who's passing Aaron bump into Aaron. I don't see it, and I specifically did look for that. I did. I don't see where that happens. I see the guy's not even paying attention to Aaron and passes Aaron, and like he's a few seconds past Aaron, and Aaron turns around after saying, dude. So I didn't see anything with the guy bumping. I hadn't even heard that the guy bumped into Aaron. Nothing. So again, I'm commenting on what I see on the video. Nobody's even said that guy bumped into Aaron. So I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see it. I can't comment on something I didn't see. If something happened down by the Scientology building and the guy walked up on Aaron, I didn't see anything happen down at the Scientology building. I didn't see anything in that video that didn't show anything different than what I said. I just didn't. And not because I'm stubborn. I know when to say, oh man, I missed that. Holy shit, I missed that. Because I'm a human, I'm allowed to say, oh, I fucked that up. I made a mistake there. I can't say that because I don't see where I made a mistake there. Guys, you can't be mad in a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get upset with the mirror. You can't even get upset with the reflection of the mirror or the person that moves the mirror. You got to get upset about what the mirror is reflecting. and that is the person or thing that's in front of the mirror. So if I just bring out the mirror and show it to you, and you don't agree with that, that's fine. You don't have to agree with it. It's kind of like, don't get mad at the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. You guys at this point know that I'm going to support what I think is correct and what I think is either a contradiction of what somebody's saying, a hypocrisy. If somebody does something great, I want to talk about that. I'm hopeful Aaron has started his non-profit. I haven't seen anything on that. I would be on here talking about that because it would be a good thing. I don't have to necessarily like everything about Aaron. I'm still going to say he can be very funny. He's got a very high-pitched laugh. I totally get why people watch him. He can be entertaining. But I think there's another side to Aaron too. And that's the side that I question, because Aaron has said out loud, you know, if I let you down, if I don't do right, you know, I expect you guys to call me out on it. Well, okay, I've seen a difference in his behavior. I've seen some hypocrisy in him. There are some questions. So that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Here's another thing, guys, that I want to say, and that's really important. I have listened to Mike, Mark, Claire, and Aaron, and all of these people are saying, trust me when I tell you. Trust me. Trust me. You can hear it. When, you know, think about it. Mike says it in his Australian accent. Trust me, you know. Aaron says, trust me, guys, when I tell you. Well, these people are asking us to trust them. And when there is a contradiction between what they're saying and what they're doing, I'm allowed to question that. You realize that I'm getting ripped off. You know, I'm getting told off for calling people out who are calling people out. So if people are calling people out on their shit, and I'm calling those people out on their shit, think about the hypocrisy. And if somebody's calling me out on my shit, that's okay too. Like the person that wants to have a channel that refutes everything on my channel. But do it with facts. Don't do it with bullshit. Don't do it with lies. Do it with facts. Okay? So something came across my screen, and I do want to do a dive into this because I've been promising a Mike Rinder dive, and this is perfect. So it seems like Down the Rabbit Hole News, right? Now, I'm a subscriber for Down the Rabbit Hole News. I've talked about her channel, and I've got to say, she's asking the right questions here in regards to what the hell is the Aftermath Foundation about if they're not there to help people, and then to put them on blast after having somebody on the Aftermath show and making promises to them and then falling short on those promises, or calling that person a dog or fleas or whatever. I don't think that they were talking to Rabbit. I think that they were referring to Miriam, who I don't know anything about. I've watched all the Aftermath stuff, but I couldn't tell you who was who on that. So here's one thing that I do want to say. Now, Rabbit is a licensed social worker, I believe, okay? And from my understanding, she wrote a letter to advocate for Miriam. Personally, I would have only done that with the help of a lawyer, okay? So I'm hopeful that that's what Rabbit did, that she got advice from a lawyer, because if you read the response back, they keep referring, it was referred to twice about, like, the language of the letter was questionable, and what, that if she was impugning Mike Rinder, I don't know what the 16 questions were. I can't respond on the letter that Rabbit wrote because I don't know where that letter is. Excuse me. I don't know what the 16 questions were. But here's what I think happened. I think Mike Rinder got a letter from Rabbit. He might have looked her up online and said, she's got a pretty substantial following and she's aligned with Aaron and everybody that he's not aligned with anymore. And he gave it to his lawyer. And his lawyer wrote something up. He kind of dismissed it, which I just talked to you about. You can't just dismiss things when they're facts. It doesn't make shit go away. That's just a weak argument. It doesn't make shit go away. Here's what I would say to Rabbit. Listen, please take care of yourself. I see that you LLC'd down the Rabbit Hole News. That's great, because if anything happens, they could sue down the Rabbit Hole News, and you should be clear of that. But please double check with lawyers before you get yourself into something that maybe, they have a lot more resources probably. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Now, am I talking out of both sides of my mouth when it comes to Rabbit? No. I had said in Rabbit's video where she let Aaron get on the show and let Aaron speak live that she didn't challenge Aaron. And I said that wasn't, to me, an interview. She gave him a platform to tell his story. I was a little confused because Aaron has a platform bigger than hers. But still, I'm sure that Aaron reached people that were simply on Rabbit's platform. I think the way she's going after this for Miriam and advocating for Miriam is A+, but just protect yourself with a law firm behind you, especially if you're concerned about letters like that. And I understand, I would be too. I'd be concerned about letters like that. So just make sure that you're in the right, because lawyers blow smoke up people's asses all the time. They try to scare and intimidate people, and they shouldn't intimidate you, but they shouldn't also encourage you or fake you or play you into doing something that is illegal. So just be careful with that. And I'm interested in that. I would like to look into that too as well, because here's the thing, Mike Rinder. Mike, you single-handedly, at the request of saving your own ass and of following orders, you single-handedly dismantled families, did the wrong thing. If you took adults away, that's kidnapping. If they didn't want to go, and you forced them to go either by words or by intimidation of what you're going to do with their family or how the family's going to split up or anything like that, that's wrong. That's criminal behavior. I believe that Mike Rinder knew stuff about Danny Masterson. I believe a lot of them did. And what bothers me was that behavior was okay until it wasn't okay with you. And it was only not okay with you when it affected your little world. And that's a problem that I have. So I'm allowed to think that. I definitely think that. I think that the Aftermath Foundation is bullshit, because why isn't it helping people like Serge? Why isn't it helping Miriam? Who the hell is it helping? Is it picking and choosing who it helps because that's convenient? People that are donating to the Aftermath Foundation, I think it's fair to find out who they're helping right now. How many people they're helping right now. Maybe they can't give you the names of people, but who are they helping? What are they doing? How could they call Miriam a dog? So, Rabbit, what they were saying was that if you lay down with dogs, so they're calling Miriam the dog. And then what they were saying was, if you lay down with Miriam, meaning if you get on the same team as Miriam, then you're going to get fleas because she's a dog. When you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. That's a fucking weird letter for a lawyer to write for somebody. That's very strange. I've never seen a lawyer write something like that. So that's kind of strange. Usually they're pretty black and white. They don't offer any personal opinions. And that's a pretty personal opinion there. And why? Why all of a sudden is this woman a bad person because she reached out for help? So that's a whole thing that I'm unsure of and I can't really speak on because I don't know. I do know that from what Rabbit was saying and from what I'm hearing, and I'm going to look into it, that there's something fishy with that Aftermath Foundation there. And Mike Rinder, you know, I watch a lot of shows like that show that I Almost Got Away with It. Somebody committed a horrible crime and they're on the run for years, but then ultimately they get caught and they have to face their punishment. Mike Rinder, if you committed crimes, is it really fair that you walk away scot-free? And listen, the fact that you don't have a relationship with your children, there's a lot of people that left Scientology that don't have relationships with their kids. And there's a lot of people that left Scientology that don't have relationships with their parents. That's not paying for your crime. So, Mike Rinder, if you turned a leaf, if you turned over a new leaf, why aren't you helping people? You wanted to run this foundation. Why aren't you helping people? So yeah, I am going to look into that. Guys, so this, you know, I expected backlash. I didn't expect as much backlash as I got. And that's okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But again, they're not, I'm not really debating or being challenged or anything like that. I'm just getting blanket statements thrown at me. And I just, come on. We could do better than that, right? If you have a point, just let's discuss it. And again, if you guys would let me know a time that's good for you as far as me going live. I don't know how that's going to be because I will not have done that before. But I'm willing to give it a shot. And again, thank you for the subscriptions, for sharing the videos, for communicating in the chat. Even the person that's threatening me. Just come back with facts, because I'm not just going to be somebody that lets you attack me. Okay? So guys, thank you again. And don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday, but not half as good as tomorrow. And anybody that can't handle that, just be better. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I'm Toddy One Skip. Thanks, guys.